Starting this video at 3:22. That's cool. That's a number for anybody. My starter log's looking real messy, but you know what? Fuck yeah, because fuck being uniform and shit. I'm so tired of that. So tired. Anyway, so this is gonna be my video on astral projection part 2. Probably gonna be a lot of parts. I mean, my name on here is literally like astronaut warrior because I be in these fucking astral planes. Period. So, okay. These flowers look pretty and shit. Okay, I guess I didn't really even describe what astral projection is because I'm not gonna assume everyone knows, but for me, and I was thinking, oh, let me look up the definition right quick to make it more orderly and shit, and just have boom, boom, bam, bullet points and shit. But then I'm like, if I've actually done it and I do it, why the fuck do I need Google to tell me? Like, fuck how they say it. Fuck the properness of it and the professionalism and all that bullshit. Anyway, all that being like proper on certain. And seeing when I said that, it was at like 1 minute and 11 seconds. Okay, 11. So even that y'all agree that doing things in a little proper, structured, manicured, bullet point ass way is, first of all, not for everybody, and definitely not like how I learn. So if that's how you learn, I'm sorry. I'll work on it beforehand. I try to. I take a lot of notes in general. Like, I write a lot. It's just when I make these videos, I don't want it to be orderly. It just kind of comes out how it comes out. So, but anyway, astral projection. Like, astral projection is basically your soul leaving your body for a sec, like not completely, obviously. More like your spirit. Okay, whatever. Leaving your body, running the fuck around, okay? In different levels of consciousness or intelligence, okay? And so on a 3D level, yeah, you can, I hardly do that. I kind of, it's not like when you start off you do it on a 3D level, but it's not like that. It's just kind of wherever you, I'm not gonna say wherever you want to go, because sometimes you just end up in places, because I do that too, but we'll just go over the levels. So you can do it on a 3D plane where it's like, yeah, actually I did that yesterday. So where you are just like literally floating around your body, and the area around you, maybe even the sky, just near where you are in the physical realm on Earth, if you're on Earth. And then you can go to higher planes, and they say that each plane has a meaning. I haven't looked much into it, other than, I haven't looked much into that, because I just do it. But like, basically, I know that the higher you go up, though. Hello, bug. Is this a bee? This bee is black, y'all. Anyway, but the higher you go up, the less form that there is. So you're kind of cute, but I would need you to like not do this, okay? Because this could be dangerous for me, and I'm not a flower. It's nice that you think I'm a flower, but I'm not. Anyway, the higher you go up, the less form. By that I mean it'll just start to look more like energy or more transparent, at least when it comes to looking at yourself or maneuvering, like, because in some planes, like, I can create in planes, like create stuff, create situations, scenarios, and move around with thoughts first. So yeah, and that's always hard to kind of explain to people. Is it because, like, when I personally, because this is just my personal experience with like what I do, but when I get there, if I want to do something like go to, I don't want to put too much information on fucking YouTube right now, but because they be watching, but like, if I want to create a tree, okay, I gotta think. Sometimes all it takes is that thought, and then the tree will appear. Or you have to be more kind of specific and like, what kind of tree and stuff like that, you know, like it's whatever you had in mind, whatever image you can hold. And then you can also sometimes revisit places that you create or that were already just created before you got there onto that plane, okay, by holding on to that image. So like, you know, like the phone, you take a picture, right? So you just imagine doing that on a plane, whatever energy, right, is there at the time, because it's all energy, whatever energy is there at the time, whatever visual you have, holding on to it so that you can return, you know, because that's one of the only ways time will kind of exist there, right? Because like time for me is just an energy sequence connected to a moment, you know, so you can revisit places by having that energy sequence. So technically through astral projection too, yeah, you could time travel, right, if you just had a heavy enough imprint, and sometimes it doesn't need to be that heavy to get there. So yeah, that's already a lot to seek in, so I'm just gonna leave it at that for right now. And if you want me to go into that a bit more, then let me know, because I can. This is something I've done for fucking ever, and happens at least like 2-3 times a week, and more so if I'm doing the inner work, right? Because mind you, it's like it's just work, inner work, to get to these places, to these signatures, and honestly just like making room and space for it. Because like even in meditation, you're kind of just trying to separate your thoughts from you to get closer to your higher self. So trying to merge with your higher self more to become more of what you already are, right? So just trying to return more to source and do what you were meant to do anyway, you know, as a spirit, as a soul. So shedding off conditioning. And what helps with that is just being in nature, because nature, I've noticed, just like sometimes I'm like Mercury and fucking Aries, right? So it's just, it'll come in so fast, sometimes it's overwhelming. But to clear that, just like look at trees and just be like calm and one with it. Nature does a good job of just absorbing all that, so I can be submerged in it, leaving more space. Space is key too. Once again, I'll probably have to explain that more, okay? But I'm just now starting to do this shit, bro, so bear with me.